The 10 most detrimental foods for your brain. As we age, various parts of our brain begin to shrink. This natural process can lead to issues such as memory loss, slower learning, and communication difficulties within the nervous system. Unfortunately, many foods are toxic to the brain and can accelerate aging by increasing the risk of Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and other problems such as sleep apnea, strokes, and hypoxia, among others. In today's video, we will discuss the 10 most harmful foods for the brain, aiming to help you avoid these to protect your cognitive health. I will also share some simple lifestyle tips that you can use to enhance brain functions. Please remember, this video is intended for educational purposes only. Do consult a healthcare professional if you are facing health issues. First, food to avoid high mercury fish. Large fish higher in the food chain tend to accumulate significant amounts of mercury. When consumed in excess, mercury can poison the cerebellum and cerebral cortex, killing brain cells and causing long-term nerve damage. Fish known for high mercury levels include bluefish, grouper, king mackerel, orange roughy, shark, swordfish, and tuna. I recommend avoiding these fish and consuming them very sparingly, ideally less than once a month, to evade their toxic effects. Healthier, low-mercury fish options include pollock, anchovies, salmon, sardines, oysters, and wild-caught herring. Second harmful food, vegetable oils. Many of the most dangerous foods we consume daily are cooked in vegetable oils such as corn, canola, soybean, cottonseed oil, and margarine. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can cause significant brain inflammation and increase the risk of diabetes and Alzheimer's disease. Be very cautious as these oils are used in fast foods, microwave meals, packaged frozen foods, and even in salad dressings. I recommend preparing your meals at home using healthier oils like virgin coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, or cold-pressed avocado oil. Virgin coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides that can boost brain healing and improve neuron connections. Third on the list, green potatoes. Potatoes that turn green contain high levels of solanine, a natural pesticide the plant produces to defend against insects. In humans, however, solanine has a neurotoxic effect. Consuming green potatoes can cause nausea, headaches, and severe neurological problems. Eating just one whole green potato can be severely harmful, and larger amounts might cause hallucinations, paralysis, fever, and even death. Note that cooking does not eliminate this harmful substance. Hence, it is best to discard green potatoes. Fourth point, iron-enriched foods. Many processed foods containing wheat and flour are fortified with elemental iron, which is toxic to the body and can create a rusting effect in the brain due to oxidative damage. Excessive consumption of these substances can increase the risk of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and poor brain development in children. It is advisable to avoid cereals as much as possible and opt for naturally iron-rich foods like meats, wild-caught fish, fruits, and whole vegetables. Heme iron, found in animal products, is naturally bound to proteins, making it stable and healthy for the body, unlike the elemental iron used in fortified foods and cheap over-the-counter supplements. Fifth food, cherry pits. While cherries are loaded with antioxidants that are beneficial for the body, be sure to remove the pit inside before eating. Cherry pits contain prussic acid, also known as cyanide, which is toxic to the brain and can cause headaches as it prevents the body's cells from using oxygen. A large amount of cyanide can also lead to death. Do not worry. Eating 1 or 2 pits by accident will not harm you, but try not to chew them and remember to remove them before eating. Number 6. High carbohydrate foods. Foods high in carbohydrates are converted into sugar in the body, having the same negative impact as eating pure sugar. For example, eating a slice of white bread is akin to consuming 3 pieces of sugar. High glycemic foods like rice, sugary drinks, pastries, bread, cereal bars, and cookies cause a massive spike in blood sugar, which can trigger anxiety, depression, mood disorders, and insulin resistance. These destroy parts of the nervous system. To keep your brain energized and full, avoid these foods and instead consume healthy fats like avocados, raw milk butter, and almonds, which will satisfy you and help curb sugar cravings. 7. Alcohol. Daily consumption of alcoholic beverages actively damages the dendrites, which are the terminals of neurons in the brain and nervous system. This makes it very difficult for brain cells to send messages to each other, leading to brain fog and memory loss. Alcohol also depletes vitamin B1, causing a deficiency. Over time, that can lead to anxiety, nerve pain, neuropathy, heavy legs, vision loss, and sleep apnea. Therefore, eliminate alcohol or save it for special occasions. You can also start consuming brewer's yeast to help heal your brain from the damage caused by alcohol, as it is a good source of vitamin B1. 8. Glycated proteins. What happens when you mix fat or protein with sugar and eat it? Glycated proteins accumulate in your body. For example, a hamburger covered with ketchup or donuts made of butter, flour, and sugar, pizzas with sweet sauces, cheese, and meat on top, as well as ice cream loaded with milk, sugar, fat, and proteins. Indeed, when you mix sugar with these foods, especially under heat, sticky proteins begin to form and can adhere to your NIR, damaging your brain and preventing normal signals from moving through them. Age also leads to a loss of collagen, and the body begins to age more quickly. Consuming foods rich in antioxidants such as blueberries, leafy green vegetables, and salads can help reduce inflammation of brain tissues and eliminate these harmful proteins. 9. Soda. If you really want to protect your body as you age, you must eliminate carbonated drinks, whether diet or regular. Sodas contain added phosphoric acid, used to prevent the growth of mold or bacteria. However, the problem is that an excess of phosphorus prevents the body from absorbing calcium and magnesium. A deficiency in these minerals prevents the mitochondria from producing energy in brain cells, causing neurons to lack energy, which leads to a loss of density in the brain synapses. People who drink a lot of soda will notice that they sleep very poorly, lose memory, learn poorly, and have a confused brain. Regular sodas are also loaded with fructose as a sweetener, which causes liver damage and insulin resistance, depriving the brain of fuel. On the other hand, diet sodas are sweetened with artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame, which can cross the blood-brain barrier and block neurotransmitters in the brain. These sweeteners have been associated with higher rates of depression, mood disorders, and an increased risk of stroke and dementia. 10. Nutmeg. Nutmeg is a spice obtained from the seeds of the nutmeg tree and is also a key ingredient used in eggnog, lasagnas, mulled wine, and many bakery products. Although delicious, it is important not to consume too much because it contains a toxin called myristicin. Consuming just a few teaspoons of nutmeg can cause toxic effects such as fever, increased heart rate and blood pressure, hallucinations, drowsiness, and loss of consciousness. As you can see, eating the wrong foods too often can have a detrimental effect on your brain. These effects may not be immediately noticeable, but people begin to experience symptoms as they age, particularly by developing dementia and suffering from strokes. You can start by reducing the consumption of some of these foods and replacing them with healthy and whole foods to improve brain health. Now that you know some of the most harmful foods for your brain, let's explore some lifestyle tips you can follow to improve brain function. First, start by consuming at least 1 liter of mineral water per day. This helps hydrate the body, transport oxygen and nutrients to the brain, help eliminate toxins and waste, and improve concentration and memory. This will also help stimulate the growth of new brain cells, a process called neurogenesis. Second, start intermittent fasting. This involves eating all the calories of the day within a 4-hour window and fasting for the remaining 20 hours. This stimulates the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a molecule that helps repair the DNA of your brain cells and improves electrical communication. Third, do at least 10 minutes of high-intensity exercise at least twice a week. Aerobic exercise promotes blood flow to the brain, increasing oxygen levels. Fourth, consider taking 1 to 2 teaspoons of MCT oil after your first meal of the day. Ketones are a powerful fuel for the brain that bypasses damaged tissues and contributes to improving overall brain function. Fifth, sleep at least 8 hours a night to improve your memory, spatial balance, and decision-making abilities. Don't forget to take a nap if you have the opportunity, or use plants like rhodiola to improve sleep quality. By following these 5 key steps and avoiding most of the empty foods mentioned in this video, you will quickly improve the health of your brain and help protect it against age-related diseases. If you found this video useful, consider liking it and sharing it with friends and family. You never know who might benefit from this information today.